Hey everyone, today we're going to discuss about word problems involving rational inequalities. So in our previous videos, we're able to solve rational equations and inequalities. Now this time we're going to apply them in certain situations. So let's have our first example here. 1/6 of a number is 3 less than 1/2 of the same number. What is the number? So let's analyze first the problem. So we're being asked with a number. So we don't know what that number is, so we're going to represent it as x. Now we're given with 1/6 of a number, so that is 1/6 of x. We multiply this x with 1/6. Now the 1/6 of a number is, remember that is equals 3 less than 1/2 the same number. So the less than symbol, the less than phrase rather represents a subtraction operation. So 3 less than 1/2 of that number. Remember that when we say 3 less than 1/2, what's being mentioned first will be written on the second one. 3 less than 1/2 of the same number. So same number, we still use x here. Now what is the number? We are going to solve 1/6 x equals 1/2 x minus 3. So let's solve for x. What we're going to do is to first get rid of the denominators. We'd like to remove that. So we can multiply both sides by whatever the LCD of 1/6 and 1/2, or rather the LCM of 6 and 2. In this case, that is 6. So we multiply both sides by 6. Let's multiply here. 6 times 1/6, that would be 6 over 6 x is equal to, let's distribute the 6 to 1/2 x and negative 3. 1/2 times 6, that would be 6 over 2 x. Remember, 1 times 6 is 6. Minus 3 times 6 is 18. 6 divided by 6 is 1. So we're left with x equals 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3x minus 18. So what's next here? Let's transpose. We put all the expressions with variables on the left side and we keep those just numbers on the right side. So let's transpose the 3x to the other side. This becomes negative 3x, further becomes negative plus x equals negative 18. Negative 3x plus x, that would be negative 2x equals negative 18. Let's divide both sides by negative 2. So that we are left with just x. Therefore, x is equal to negative 18 divided by negative 2. That is 9. Therefore, the number that we're looking for is 9. Let's have our next example. So this is our second problem. Ella can repaint a doghouse 3 times faster than Christine. If they work together, it will take them 4 days to complete the job. How long will it take for Ella to do the repainting alone? So this is a work problem. So let us remember that in dealing with work problem, we have to know the rate of each person. And the rate is expressed as work over time. So when the work's done, we express it as 1, as in 100% done. And the time here will be represented as hours, or rather days, since the given here is days. So let's identify what would be the rate of both Eli and Christine. So let's have x as Eli's rate. And y as Christine's rate. So it's expected that our x and y's would be expressed as fraction since it's work over time. If it's not, it can still be expressed as a fraction since any number has a denominator of 1. So let's have here our first sentence. Ella can repaint a doghouse 3 times faster than Christine. So let's have here x is, it says here, 3 times faster than Christine. So x is equal to 3y. So this is our first equation. For our second equation, it says there that if they work together, so if they work together, it is represented as x plus y. So we combine their rates together. It will take them 4 days to complete the job. So this is their rate. If we multiply that rate 4 times, they would be able to finish the job. So their rate multiplied by 4 days is equivalent to finishing the job, which is equal to 1. So in this case, we're just going to solve for the value of x. So let us solve for the value of x here. Since we know that x is equal to 3y and we have 4 times x plus y is equal to 1, we can just substitute x with 3y. And from there, we solve for y. Once we are able to solve for y, we solve for x. Therefore, we have here now for x becomes 3y plus y is equal to 1. Distribute the 4, it will become 12y plus 4 times y, 4y is equal to 1. 12y plus 4y, that would be 16y equals 1, or y is equal to 1 over 16. If we go back to our given, we know that y represents Christine's rate. Therefore, this means that she can finish the job within 16 days. Now, let's solve for x this time to know Li's rate. So, x is equal to 3. Replace y with 1/16. Multiply it, we have x is equal to 3 over 16. What does this mean? It means that Ella can finish 3 times of that task in 16 days. But what we'd like to know is how long will it take for her to finish the job 1 time? Because she's not gonna do it for 3 times. She's just gonna do it for 1 time. So what we're going to do is to divide both 3 and 16 by 3 so that we would get a numerator of 1. So this becomes 3 divided by 3 over 16 divided by 3, which is equal to 1 over 16/3. That is her rate. She can finish the task in 16 over 3 days. Therefore, our final answer, since our question is about the time, it will be 16 over 3, or express this into mixed fraction, since that's the one which makes more sense in our context of days. That will be 5 and 1/3 days. Please don't forget to write it down in sentence. So this means that Ella can finish the repainting in 5 and 1/3 days. So that's how we solve rational expression. There are more examples regarding this and more types of problems. So I encourage you to search for more problems and answer a lot of word problems so that you can get used with the idea of solving word problems involving rational equations. So that's everything about word problems involving rational equations. I hope you learned a lot, and thank you guys for watching.